Evening, sir.
That's right. I'm just in from Brooklyn. Give me the local lowdown.
Well, if you're looking to move some hooch, you ain't the only one. A lot of two-bit gangs are looking to make their mark on the city here.
Who says I'm moving hooch?
Sorry, mister. I didn't mean to assume. You in the brothel business?
Might be. Ran a joint with my buddy Frankie Yale back in New York. Real swell guy. Gave me my first job.
Frankie Yale, huh? The same Frankie Yale that just showed up in Chicago?
You shitting me? Frankie's in Chicago?
Well, his name was definitely Frankie. Drove him myself. Italian guy, coming in from New York, right? Carries a box of god-awful cigars with his face plastered on him. Don't tell me there's more than one of these guys.
Why the hell wouldn't he tell me he's in Chicago?
If you want to talk to him, I can find him for you. But I'm gonna need your help with something first.
I ain't exactly into trading favors.
Hear me out. I got a line on a few crates of booze. They're yours if you help me out. What do you say?
Fine. What do you need?
There's a gang that's been messing with my cab. Slashing my tires, stealing stuff. They're trying to rattle me. I'd appreciate it if you took care of them.
Fine. I'll take care of it.
Thanks, Mr. Capone. Say, looks like we're almost there. It's been a pleasure. Good luck to you.
Likewise.
I hear you've been looking for me, Paddy.
Who are you calling a Paddy, you Mick?
Andy is my name. Your brooch is a bit much, in my opinion.
You can have it, right in your fucking eye.
Jesus, doesn't take much to work you up. No wonder you have that black eye.
I had a disagreement with a fella, but he wound up seeing things my way. People usually do, in my experience.
Well, you're a long way from home now. Do you have a place to stay yet? There's a boarding house a few blocks south of here. I can give you the name.
I have lodgings. It's work I'm after.
Do you have a trade?
I have some skills with a hammer, and I'm looking to make a name for myself in Chicago.
It's a fine place to make a home, all right. It's a far cry from Kilmaine. And I suppose you're looking to avoid a chat with His Majesty's people too, eh? No need to be coy, Frankie boy.
How much do you know?
I've been waiting to see you since you waded ashore. Frankie Donovan fought in the Rising, absconded across the Atlantic to avoid going up against the wall. I heard you were arrested for, loitering and sauntering in Boston.
You've been asking around about me. So what? I'm not ashamed of anything I've done.
I'm sorry about your brother Tom. I heard he died in the fighting.
It was what he wanted.
Are you still looking to help the cause?
If the cause will help me for a change.
A man after my own heart. Come here then. There'll be a fella coming over from home in a few weeks about a crate of Tommy guns for the lads at home. He'll have the other half of this $5 bill, and you'll have to mind him while he's here. Sure, you'll be like a native then yourself.
Okay. What do I do in the meantime?
We need a place to store the guns, and there's a few fellas setting up a speak the next street over. Far be it from me to interfere with free market capitalism and the great American experiment, but fuck them. I want them gone. 2 birds, 1 stone. You clear them out, and maybe you can set up a brewery to hide the weapons. And I'll give you cash for the public service.
Sounds like a start, anyway.
Good man, Frankie.
See you when I see you.
Angelo, please, you need to cool off. You're worse than Gabriel himself.
How can you be so cold, Antonio? He's our brother. If we don't do something, they'll lock him up forever, or worse.
It ain't like he did himself any favors. And it ain't like he was framed for a murder. He did the murder.
And we're saints.
But he did it in a broad daylight in the middle of the goddamn street. Because he thought the guy was laughing at him. Nobody's laughing now. There's no use us making ourselves vulnerable for his fuck-ups. We gotta be smart. The rest of the family will be here soon. I know you look up to him.
We're family. We gotta do whatever it takes for the good of the family, don't we?
You think Gabriel says that to himself? What do my brothers want? What would be good for my family? Fuck no. If he thinks at all, it's with his dick. You know he ain't right no more.
He's still our brother.
Maybe it's better for us he is where he is. That way we don't gotta take care of him. Don't gotta worry about him.
You're going to hell, Antonio. What would Ma say?
You fucking serious? Ma would probably be less impressed with a brother who was brain dead enough to get caught.
And what if he has to do the jump, huh?
He won't, Tang. We'll make sure he doesn't. He just needs some time away from things.
You'll be happy if that time away was forever. In the slammer or in the ground.
So what are you gonna do?
I'll figure something out.
I know of a guy, a bold patrolman. His brother's a detective, but he likes to gamble. And he owes some money to a small crew. We take on that debt. Then we can squeeze him to find out where the witness is that saw Gabriel do what he did.
Thanks, Antonio. It's for Gabriel.
Miss Garneau, it's great to see you.
Sal, mon ami, it's Goldie. It's been a long day, and it is far from over. To my racket, please.
Are you on stage tonight, Goldie? You got time to change? Because, if you don't mind my saying, Your dress has blood on it.
Tabarnak, this dress is new. Luckily, I have several the same.
I suppose in your game you must have a brand.
I had a disagreeable encounter with a business partner, but they see things my way now.
Entertainment sounds like a cutthroat business.
You don't know half of it. Well, you probably know all of it. How many entertainers are in your taxi each day?
I do like to get to know people.
Enemies are always behind you, Sal. It's easier to stab you in the back that way.
Old Sal gets on with everyone. But I can't really say I know much about you at all, Goldie.
What do you need to know, Sal? What you see is what you get.
I know you're a proud Quebecois from Montreal, that you love to sing and perform all over Chicago. And in the middle of it all, you find the time to explore other underground business interests. Beyond that,
It sounds like you know plenty.
there's a long road between Chicago and Montreal. You still have people there?
That road has been traveled. The past, je m'en fiche. Leave it where it is. I can't go against the current.
I wish I had that freedom sometimes, Goldie.
You could leave anytime. Right now, you could start driving and leave Chicago in the rearview mirror.
Where would I go? My people are here.
Everywhere you go, there are people. The world is full of them, and there are troubles for you to deal with.
You may be right. My sister owes money to a crew for some liquor. She and her husband set up a casino, but the place burned down before it opened. Now these guys want their money back at twice the rate. I think the crew stole back the liquor she bought and burned the place themselves. But I can't do nothing.
And you make her problems your own?
Of course. She's my sister.
I can take care of it for you, Sal. Put these swindlers out of business.
You'd do that for me? What would I have to do for you?
Of course I would. You need do nothing. Just keep being Sal.
Deal, Goldie? I can't be no one else. And if I hear a secret or two in my cab, I'll let you know. Here's a little money too, in case it costs you.
Sal, usually the passenger pays the driver. Drop me near the dep on the corner. See you again, Sal.
Sai, I don't know how much longer I can take this.
Slow down and tell me what happened.
Those bastards went too far this time. They destroyed our shop.
Who did?
They were the same guys that have been giving us trouble since we got here. I'm sure of it. I mean, they usually just drive by and shout at us, that sort of thing. But then today, Sai, my whole life was in that shop. What are we gonna do?
Do you have any more information about them? How can I find them?
What do you want from me? You said things would be different here. You said we wouldn't have enemies anymore and I wouldn't be lumped in with your damn gang. I just want a normal life, Sai. I'm not a fighter like you.
I'm sorry, Kong, but I'm trying to deal with this. You're not exactly helping.
Not helping? I didn't choose to get blown up today, Sai. The only reason they attacked me is because I'm Hip Sing Tong. By blood. I don't have a damn choice.
Did you at least see who attacked you? Their faces?
No, sorry. All that shrapnel must have obscured my vision. Getting blown up will do that.
Don't be like that. Can't you tell me anything else about them?
Well, one of them did flick his poker chip at me as the shop burned down. And he smiled, eerily. Anyway, maybe that'll help you find them.
Okay, well, at least it's something.
Sai, do you know who the scientific killer is?
Who?
He's a criminal mastermind from the West Coast. He completely dismantled the gang in San Francisco in '09. I think someone like that could help us.
I don't see how someone on the West Coast can help us in Chicago, Kong.
No, see, he's in Chicago. I don't know what for, but he's in the city. Last I heard, he's in the casino. The least you can do is talk to him.
How do you know he's in the city?
You're not the only one with connections. I heard from a friend that he's been in the city for a little while now. Holed up in that casino. He must be planning something big. It's exciting, isn't it?
Yeah, real exciting. Okay, I'll talk to him for you.
Good, thanks. I'm going back to the shop to see if I can salvage anything. Come find me after you've talked to Sing Doc.
Be careful. Mom would chop off my head if anything happened to you.
Thanks, Sai. I'll feel a lot better when these guys are dead and buried.
Dead and buried is a Sai Wing Mok speciality.
Where to, Maggie? How's the circus trade treating you?
Just want to chat, Sal. You've got your ear to the ground.
Some would say my ears are underground.
Right. Anything going on that I should know about?
You seem like someone looking to keep their mind occupied.
I have plenty occupying my mind.
I'll bet. Speaking of, Helen got in touch with me.
What did she want?
Why, to see you, of course. She said it's a matter of life and death. Any idea what that could mean?
Maybe. Her father died a year ago. She always blamed me for what happened to him.
Yeah, I heard he wanted her to marry some rich guy. Why'd she blame you? He get eaten by a lion or something?
You're actually not far off. but it doesn't matter. I don't want to see her.
Maggie, forgive me for inserting myself in your personal life. You know I hate to do that, but you owe this girl. She's real down. You should have seen her. Something bad's after her. I don't know what it is, but she really needs your help.
Don't be so coy, Sal. You live for the drama. Of course I'll help Helen.
You're a good woman, Maggie. Now, where can I drop you off?
I'll walk the rest of the way, Sal. Thanks.
Ah, Mr. O'Banion. You know I'm always happy to meet with you. What troubles you, my son?
Father Higgins, thanks for meeting me. I know it ain't the best place for a guy like you.
I've seen worse places, my son. Anyway, how are you, my friend? We missed you at church last Sunday.
I'm sorry, Father. I had some business to take care of. It won't happen again.
Sunday is a day of rest, you know. You should leave business matters to other days and spend time with your family on the Sabbath.
You're right, Father. I'll make time for Viola. How are things in the church, anyway?
There are troubles in the church, my son. Our flock does not give as readily as they used to. I fear that we may not be able to put up the new roof next summer as we had hoped. And if it does go up, sadly, we may have to skip out on the gold plating.
Shit, I'm so sorry, Father. I mean, shoot.
Dear me, son, keep that mouth in check. That is the least of our worries, I'm afraid. On top of that, a lecherous den of sin has opened nearby. It's bringing the most unsavory characters to the neighborhood. I fear that Satan's maw is upon us if action is not taken soon.
What do you need me to do?
Quite simply, this lair must be destroyed, ripped clean from the earth, and soon! Can you do this, my son, for the church?
Of course, Father. I'll handle it.
You're a good lad, Dean. Here, for your trouble.
I can't take that, Father. The church needs it more than I do.
Good lad, but you'll take it anyway. God is with you on this journey, my son.
Thanks, Father. I won't let you down.
You're awfully quiet back there, friend. Don't got much to say, huh? That's fine. But I have to know where you want to go.
Oh, take me to this place.
Sure thing. That accent. You Mexican?
Oaxaca, by way of LA.
Oh? LA can be a tough town.
For some.
You still got friends there?
Not anymore. I'm here to stay.
That sounds like a story.
It is.
Chicago is the friendliest city in America, if you meet the right people. Like me, for example. I might have a job for someone new in town with no friends, looking to make a fresh start.
What is it?
An independent crew was setting up a brothel near my mother's place. It's scandalizing the neighborhood. You help my pal Zizi stop them? I'll give you $500 each. And when you take over the place, please don't build a brothel there.
I'll look into it.
So, what's your name then, buddy?
Salazar. Salazar Reina.
Salazar Reina. From L.A. Why does that sound familiar? Maybe I did hear something about what happened with you out west.
Perhaps you killed another Salazar Reina in the back of your taxi by choking him to death.
My name's Sal. Sal La Mancha. Do people ever call you Sal?
No, never Sal. Only Salazar.
Okay. Oh, look, we're here. It was, nice to meet you, Salazar. Yeah, I'll be in touch.
You too, Sal.
Good evening, Daniel.
Mayor Thompson, I'm surprised to see you at the Dunbar Club.
It's Bill to my friends.
So, what should I call you then? It's not clear right now, Mayor Thompson.
Come on, Daniel, don't be like that. I wanted to come by in person to say I was sorry to hear about your father.
Thank you. He did his best, supporting his family and community as long as he could.
You think he would have given free funeral services to every other family in the Second Ward?
It's my parlor, my business. It's what he would have wanted. It's a family trade.
Doesn't sound like business at all. Not one that lasts long, anyway.
It's a loan. How would it be if we weren't able to bury our father when the time came? People need this.
Like they need your hooch and whores and illegal policy rackets? Of course, I don't know any of that.
It's as savory as your business, Mr. Mayor. I think I'm the more honest of the two of us.
I'm going to be honest with you now. Jackson the businessman is smarter than Jackson the humanitarian. I'd like to speak to him, please.
I'll check if he's in. What's your request?
I have some issues in my administration at the moment. There's an opportunist, Mr. Jerry Johnson, who doesn't share my vision for the city. He's threatening to go to the papers. I'd like you to stop him before he impacts my re-election campaign. Just scare him. Nothing too extreme.
I know Jerry. I let him borrow some money to pay for his kids' medical bills.
Good. Then you've got leverage.
Leveraging a sick kid? Come on, Bill. I'm not a monster.
I'm not saying threaten him or anything. It's just good to have in your back pocket. You get me?
How much can the city spare for this important work?
I thought you had the interests of the community at heart. Aren't I the community?
You are when it suits you, coming in here looking for my help.
I'll give you...
How generous.
Bet it on the wheel. You might get lucky.
Have you given thought to endorsing me as a committeeman for the Second Ward?
Daniel the humanitarian, sure, but Daniel the businessman.
It's fine when Daniel the businessman needs to get his hands dirty.
Well, that is his business. Now is not the right time. With the election, we need discretion.
Keep the money. I need your word. When the time is right, you'll give me your endorsement.
I promise.
I'll take care of it.
You help me, I help you. That's the deal. Take the money anyway, huh? The goodwill of the people. Call me when it's done. You can trust me, Daniel. Now, is there a back door out of here?
Sure. Let me show you out.
Reagan, it's good to see you.
You too, Bill. It's always my pleasure to host the mayor.
The Colts and me do go back a while, don't we? To when your brother ran things. God rest him. He was a good man.
You're bringing up Alan. You must want something big.
You're halfway respectable now, Reagan. Cleaning up your neighborhood of any particularly unsavory elements. Well, clean, apart from the blood, I mean.
Not something you read about in the papers. But I have my own code.
Right. Which is why I think you might be the man to help me. There's a crew of bootleggers in a joint nearby, and they're playing rough. Even for Chicago. The city needs them gone. Really gone. Not just in jail and out again. I figured you could take care of it.
And what's in it for me?
How's about I cover your expenses?
That covers the physical labor. But what about the emotional?
I think it's fair to say that I owe you a favor by now. Save it up for a special occasion, though. I don't hand them out lightly. Be reasonable with what you ask for, and I'll do what I can.
Only because it's you, Bill. And only because you're the mayor.
Mrs. Riley, where can I bring you?
You know my haunts, Sal. Take me into town.
Of course, Mabel. How are you holding up?
Fine. Why?
Just asking after you's all. Wanted to make sure you're doing okay after everything. And Shirley, how's she?
She's a tough bird. She'll be fine.
Of course, you both are. Say, you got any leads yet? On who killed Dave?
No. But you hear a lot of things, Sal. Do you know anything?
I know a lot of things, Mabel. I hear just about everything that happens in this town. From the mayor's office to the sewers running underneath this city. But I don't know who killed your husband. Oh, I wish to God I did.
You come to me when you hear something, all right?
You know I will, Mabel. It just ain't fair. The guy was always good, always fair. Always took care of his own. How are the gang doing anyway? They warmed up to you yet?
Some of them blame me for what happened to Dave. It hasn't been easy.
When you find the guy to put Dave in the ground, they'll come round to you, I know it. And in the meantime, maybe you'll grab a word with the Undertaker in town. He might be able to help you.
I'll think about it.
Sure. Now, I hate to ask, but I got a request for you, Mabel. If you're willing, a little delivery.
What is it?
Shirley got some booze delivered last month. It looks like there was a special box of some fancy stuff left behind. It finally came in, so I need to get it to her. You're bound to run into her, so maybe it's best if you just take it to her. And I'll throw cash in it for you, too.
Why is Shirley getting booze delivered?
I'm not sure. I figured it was for you. Or for the alley cats.
Fine. I'll take it to her.
Ain't that swell? Thanks, Mabel. I'm grateful. Now, where can I drop you off?
Here's fine. Thanks, Sal.
Thank you for seeing me, Mama Elvira. I need your advice.
I heard about yours and Raul's good news, Delia.
Thank you. I wasn't sure that you would be pleased.
Why wouldn't I be pleased? Isn't he? You're having a baby with my adopted son. Our family is growing.
We traveled all the way from Mexico together, Mama. It wasn't planned. It happened, and we don't know what to do.
Did he tell you what I promised his mother when she asked me to take care of him?
That you will look after him as you would your own son. And you have, Mama, but still, he worries.
You're a good girl, Delia, and Raul is the son I never had.
Thank you, Mama. We need your help to support our family. What do you think that we should do?
There's a racket. We will take it. He can run it, earning more for the three of you.
But I know we are not yet as strong as we were in Mexico. Please, don't put everyone in danger for us.
Nonsense! As we expand, we must be careful of the attention we attract. But these are nobodies. They won't be missed.
Yes, Mama.
Tell Raul to meet me there.
Mr. Saltis, always a pleasure. Heading to the back of the yards, I presume?
Not today, Sal. Take me here.
Of course. Up to anything interesting today, Mr. Saltus?
It's Joseph to my friend's cell. And I'm seeing Dingbat today. He's got business to discuss.
Good old Johnny Oberta. You know, I tried to vote for him in the last city council election. His name wasn't on the ballot. What do you make of that?
And yet he still found his way in there, didn't he? Dingbat has his own way of doing things.
That he does, Mr. Saltus. Joseph. I can't get a beat on that guy. No offense. Sometimes he's the nicest guy in the world, and other times he'd rip your head off if you looked at him wrong.
Dingbat didn't get to where he is by being nice all the time. But he means well.
I'm sure he does. Speaking of meaning well, Frank McErlin's out of jail now, isn't he?
You hear a lot behind that wheel of yours, don't you? Yeah, it's true. Frank's a free man.
I'm only repeating back what I heard. I heard something about how he got put away, too.
What did you hear, Sal?
Something about him taking a fall for his boss? What happened?
We were on a job. It went wrong. We were either both gonna get caught, or one of us was. Frank took the fall.
Wow, it ain't everyone that'd take a fall like that for the boss. He must be really loyal.
We shall see. Prison changes a man.
I hear Spike O'Donnell's back in town, too. You had any run-ins with him yet?
Not yet, but I'm sure he'll make a move sooner or later.
You give that son of a bitch a good beating when you see him, all right? Maybe a punch in the kisser from old Sal, huh?
Sure, Sal. I can manage that.
That's swell of you, Mr. Saltus. Say, looks like we're just about there. It's been a real pleasure. I'm sure I'll see you around town.
Please, Sal. Call me Joseph.
It's good to see you, mon ami. I didn't know who else to talk to about this.
You're safe here, but tell me, how are things at home?
Winston is, well, he's a handful, as you know. But I love him. I can handle him. I'm afraid that this time he's gotten in over his head, and he needs help. Your help, madame.
Why would I have such a foolish man? I only took him in because I care for you, chérie.
And I am grateful, mon ami. I am. But you know, Winston, he feels like he has something to prove, oui? I'm just afraid that he's too far over his head this time. He's left the card sharks, madame.
Putain de merde. Why?
He got it in his head that he should join up with his cousin, Dutch Schultz. He's running a protection racket around Chicago, but they're not pulling any punches. They're terrorizing shop owners, and I just don't think Winston knows what he's in for.
Did you say Dutch Schultz?
Oui, he had a gang in New York. Do you know him? I have not heard you speak of him before.
He's a ghost as far as I'm concerned. But yes, I know him.
So, will you help Winston? Will you talk to him, please?
Against my better judgment, I will help your husband, chérie.
Merci, madame. Here, I want you to have this as a thank you. Please do not hurt him. He's not a bad man. He's just, well, he has a lot to learn.
I promise I won't hurt him, Nathalie. Bonsoir.